Sup, my name is Ryu for TheCouncilNetwork, and this is the Arrow Season 5 discussion video pre-Comic-Con San Diego, because we'll get more info to San Diego. So I have to address a few things that were announced, mainly the fact we're getting Artemis, which scares the shit out of me, because it's the same actress who stole the costume for Laurel, and I have a lot of beef with that. I'm going to get into it. And the fact that I'm also hyped that Cody Rhodes, former WWE star, as much as everyone wants to say he is current, he's not, he's whatever, who played Stardust in WWE, is going against the Green Arrow, and how I think he could be the possible villain, and just everything I would like to see for Arrow Season 5, the positives and negatives. I'm going to pretty much address them throughout the video. So, the big thing. Arrow needs to go back to its roots. Season 1, Season 2. It doesn't need to be a direct hard copy of Daredevil. That's not what I want. I want a street-level hero with a little bit of comedy. The love can stay, but the love triangle shit gotta go out the window, honestly. This whole pleasing the Tumblr fanbase needs to go out the window. We need to just find a happy medium that makes everyone happy, whether it be the people who want Felicity and Oliver together, or whether it be the people who just want the comic book accurate Arrow. And here's another major thing that I do want to get my point across. For the love of God, no more deaths, please. They're fucking pointless to get views up. And it's stupid because you take a beloved character and you weaken a show because you could use that character for an arc, but instead, we're going to kill him off. When they killed off Tommy, it had meaning. When they killed off Laurel, it was stupid as hell, and still, I stand by that it was stupid as hell. Now, this is the opportunity to retcon it because of Flashpoint. Yes, in the first couple of episodes, we're going to get the, previously on Arrow Season 4, and then at some point in the crossover, that's when I'm figuring Flashpoint will go. It will lead into the retcon stuff, if they choose to do it. There's one other big thing that Arrow has been suffering in Season 3 and Season 4. More in Season 4 than anything. Please, for the love of Christ, no magic. And I'm going to explain why. Damien Dark seems so powerful, but got his ass beat in the most, typical, cheesy out way to do it. And it didn't feel right. I want to see a hand-to-hand, final fight. Ra's al Ghul, as crazy and stupid as that was over the top, it wasn't nearly as bad as Damien Dark. Damien Dark was just terrible. I'm sorry. All the hype to Damien Dark got me hyped, but it's he felt more like something that belonged in Constantine or Zatanna, I can't remember her name, from the DC verse, but it didn't belong in Arrow. Green Arrow should just be, that street-level hero. I guess if we're going to phrase it this way, not Iron Fist as Season 4 felt. A little nod to, what's coming up. More, I guess, like Jessica Jones meet Luke Cage, a kind of happy medium. What I'm basically trying to say is, Stefan Amell is fantastic in the role. I like him in the role of Arrow. Season 1, it's he was a badass. And then Season 2, he's still a badass. And Season 3 comes around, it's some things are failing here because we put the odds too high, but it was okay. I forgave it. In Season 4, everything went to hell. Damien Dark's magic, I'm gonna bend arrows and shit. It just felt so out of place for a hero that is street level, and felt something more that you would probably see on The Flash that would make a lot more sense there than would ever on Arrow. Now, I'm gonna address the big elephant in the room, the Felicity and Oliver crap. Here's my thing. I said way back when, I think it was during when I started doing Arrow reviews for Season 3, or mentioning it, don't do the Laurel. The Laurel, originally, just get this point across, is when a character gets so much focus on them that they oversell the character. It's I'm crying. It's that typical super duper emotional, stereotypical girl that I know most women not to be. And it's it feels like you just took Felicity, who was super, smart IT hacker, and you just took a shit on her character. And I'll be honest, season 1, season 2, Felicity was fine by me. Season 3, towards the end, she started dipping. Season 4, forget it. Now you're gonna go there. The whole everyone has to like lose someone fucking per season is getting a little bit overdone. If people didn't die so often, I would probably be more invested in the show half the time. I really would. And it's a big issue because it's like, I get it's a comic book show, I get that people can come back, but come on, seriously. Tommy made sense. I'm trying to think who died. Oh, Oliver's mother in season 2 made sense. Season 3, losing Sarah, well, that got retconned, didn't it? Yeah, that was pretty stupid to say the least. To be completely honest. And I feel at some point Laurel will get retconned if the show ever truly goes back the way it should be. And I honestly, it just like, when they did the whole grave thing last year, it was pretty much, we're going to put someone in the grave, but we don't know who it is yet. And from, a writing standpoint, that's not good to not know who you're going to write off, because it kind of felt last minute. It's like, oh, we're going to pull the trigger on Diggle, which would have been huge. His character arc came to an end with his brother. The betrayal happened, and Diggle should have gone. I love David Ramsey as Diggle. I really do. But his character arc pretty much is done. Outside of his wife being an Argus and whatnot, it's done. It's just like, there's really nothing to build upon outside of the OTA, original Team Arrow. And I feel like it went the wrong way. When Laurel was starting to get really good as the Black Canary, it just went to hell. And I hate to see that happen again. And I kind of get the feeling that if they end up killing someone off, it's going to be Willow Holland, and it's going to be a stupid move again. I'm sorry. We don't need more deaths on Arrow. We don't. Honestly, Captain Lance could have died, and it would have made more sense, It would have been character development for Sarah Lance that she has to lose her father, and then she has to go through the emotions of it and carry on as her own, with her sister, and have that, that whole, like, sense of rediscovering yourself as a character. That would have made more sense. But no. It's really dumb to me. I think Cody Rhodes is great. I've seen him in WWE for many of years. The guy knows how to work a mic. The guy knows how to present himself. And he's got the build to really go one-on-one with Stephon Amell. I really think them two, honestly, would probably do some good shit. Even if it wasn't in superhero stuff. They've proven that. So, I don't know really what Arrow villain I would want him to be, but he should be some kind of crime boss. He plays good heel, and I think he'd be perfect for the role, honestly. Something along those lines, like some really just street level that I know people are going to hate me because it's a fucking Marvel thing, but it is the closest thing to reference to something more that you would see on Daredevil, that, this is my goal, this is like a kingpin I have to go after. So it is what it is. One last thing I want to talk about is at all times, no excuses, there should not be more than like 3 people in the field. Main reason is, it doesn't allow the fights to be choreographed as well because there's too much going on and there's too much to focus on. Everyone has to get like their 5 seconds in. It's better if it's just like 2 people against like 20. We've seen that with season 1 and season 2 where it was just Black Canary, Canary, Sarah Lance Canary, and it was just Oliver as Arrow. It was perfectly played out. It looked great. The choreography was fantastic. The only other thing I would say I want retcon is that Slade Wilson would come back and be a thing, but I don't think that's going to be a thing ever again. Maybe his son. Maybe his son comes in, and that's who Cody Rhodes plays. Can you imagine that? That'd be dope as fuck. I think Cody Rhodes has the talent for it. The man knows what he's doing. Anyway, that's everything I hope for Arrow Season 5. We'll find out some stuff probably next week after at Comic-Con San Diego. I'm ready for the Council Network. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you on tomorrow's Legends of Tomorrow, basically breakdown for Season 2. I'll see you then. Peace.